Welcome to Resilience Redefined. I'm your host, Michael Osterlink. This show is about building better humans, institutions, and systems. On the show, I'll be interviewing many different experts from across many different fields, including human optimization, health and fitness, team building, mind-body medicine. In the institutional space, we're looking at different institutions and how we can create new ones, new models and maps, including in medicine, in education, in intelligence community, in law enforcement, in the military, especially in the special operations community. Thanks for being here and enjoy the show. So what are your daily practices? Your AM rituals, your PM rituals? What do you do every morning to get your heart open and feeling gratitude, to get your mind ready to take on the day, to get your body relaxed but full of energy so you can really take on the day? And a wide variety of other things to kind of prepare your psyche, to prepare your body, to prepare your human system to not only survive that particular day, but thrive in that day. And the same question in the evening, what do you do in the evening to kind of reflect back on the day, to look at your wins, lessons learned, what might you do different, and then prepare your human system for sleep. It's important to consider both bookends of the day. How do you start your day and how you end your day? In my 4-pillar education program, that's a huge part. Daily disciplines, daily practices are a huge part of what we do, what I teach my clients to do. What they do in the morning to get their day started, what they do at the end of the day to end their day. If you don't have practices, I really encourage you to create them. And they don't have to be intense. They don't have to take hours upon hours to do. Literally, you can have a practice in the morning for 10, 15 minutes to get yourself started. You can have a practice at the end of the day, 10 to 15 minutes. It's all it takes. Now, if you want to, you can extend that period of time. You can make it much longer. But let me walk through a few things that I do. Now, my practices in the morning are a little bit longer than 10 to 15 minutes, but you can modify this accordingly. And these are just my practices. That doesn't have to be your practices, but I just want to give you some thought to like, oh, wait, here's some things I could think about doing and what would serve me best. And for you all to consider too, habit stacking. Like, are there things you're already doing in the morning you could add some of these things to? So for me, first thing in the morning, I drink water with a little bit of salt, very particular salt, and then lemon. Just kind of rehydrate from the night before. Cool. That's pretty easy to do. It doesn't take any time. Just prepare the glass of water in the evening, have it next to your bed in the morning, and you're good to go. That's the first thing I do. Second thing I do is I do a meditation. My coach, Tova, put together a meditation process for me. It takes me about 10 to 15 minutes. And it's more of a kind of a guided meditation. It's not your typical spiritual practice, so like what's the nature of the mind and what's the nature of reality. This is more like it's a way of looking at character traits that I want to develop and I want to cultivate and I want to make sure I'm embodying that particular day. So there's actually a list that I sit in meditation and I walk through 12 things and I ask myself, am I embodying these? Have I been embodying these? And what do I need to be doing today to make sure I embody these things? And what's interesting, when I walk through my list of 12, one or two usually stand out as like, oh, wait, you're not doing so good here, buddy. You need to be doing a little bit better. So that just gives me more of a like intentionality for the day and mindfulness for the day. Like, I need to practice these things more clearly. That's part of my meditation in the morning. I have a particular massage practice that I do. It's a Dallas massage practice where I actually literally physically massage the whole body to get the energy flowing. And that takes like 5 to 10 minutes. And is a practice from my Sherpa shaman who taught me how to do that. It's a great practice. It just kind of gets the energy moving in the physical body. I just feel much better. And for me, I go from there. I go into another room because this happens to be in my bedroom, and I turn on music and I happen to dance. And now, fortunately, I'm by myself, so no one sees me dancing. But it's a fun practice. I happen to have been born and raised on rap, so it's mostly rap music, and I just kind of blinds down. No one can see. I just let it go for like 5 minutes. Just move around, and that's really helpful because it's kind of a fun way to get some mobility, a little bit of energy going, things along those lines. And then I actually review. I'm in a business class, eCircle Academy, and I review my activities that I need to be doing as well as mindset practice. Then I go have my bulletproof coffee. I sit and I actually literally will do a couple minutes of social media because I just want to repost my stuff as the coffee kicks in. I have some other supplements that I add to my coffee. I sit on my patio, relax, posting some of these things I need to post, and then the coffee and the fun additions to the coffee kick in. Then I head to the gym and I work out, or I go for a ruck. It depends what Will Ravella has me training up for that particular day. that is my morning. So, oh, let me throw in, there's another piece to it too. I apologize. Right after the Taoist massage practice, I do a gratitude practice too. That's really, really important for me. It's like, I just want to look at areas of my life, that particular day or retrospectively, like I'm really grateful for this opportunity, this person, this situation. Maybe it's something I'm looking forward to in the future, later that day or next week or next year, or you looking back 20, 30, 40 years, like, thank you for these experiences. And I find a gratitude practice on a daily basis to be huge. It just opens my heart. It allows me to just realize that no matter what's going on in my life in that particular day or that particular week or that particular month, even as hard as it might be, that there's so much to be grateful for. And even sometimes I wake up just being grateful to be alive. It's a privilege not given to everyone. So a gratitude practice too. So let me just kind of walk through. So the water rehydrates my body. The Taoist practice through kind of massage, the dancing kind of gets the energy in the body flowing. I just feel alive and ready to take on the day. The character trait meditation just reminds me I need to embody these certain traits and make sure I'm living into them on a daily basis. The bulletproof coffee with all the additions to it just kind of re-energizes my system but keeps me in ketosis. If I don't do bulletproof coffee, for instance, this morning I had my kinetic drink. I switched between kinetic, which is a ketone drink, which is amazing, and then also my bulletproof coffee, so back and forth depending on what day it is. Either one, they energize my physical system, and then I go train. Either I'm in the gym working out or I'm rucking in the neighborhood. So that's my morning, and you don't have to follow my morning. You can do your own thing, but I really encourage you as a framework to think about what do I need to do to get my body feeling light and loose, energized, and ready to take on the day. What I knew for my mind, so I'm front side focused and I'm clear on my priorities and what I need to do. I'm aware of character traits, perhaps, or dimensions of psychology inside my own psyche that I want to cultivate that day. Also, gratitude. I want to keep my heart open and grateful for being alive. It just makes my life better, and hopefully it has the effect on people around me because they can see that I'm grateful for them being in my life or the situations I'm in. It's kind of it has an effect on those around you. So, body, mind, soul, and spirit, cool. Heart in there as well. And for me, the end of the day is multifactored. So I always look back on the day and I look at like, oh, what are my wins? I think it's important to look at your wins, not just look at the negative side of things. Then I might look at things like I didn't complete well or as well as I like to. What are the lessons learned? Did I misuse my time, my resources, my energy? Not to beat myself up, but just to reflect what lessons can I learn from this particular day? What could I have done differently? As Dennis Stoic would say, 1% better every day. So, hey, take the lessons from today, apply them to tomorrow, and I can be 1% better tomorrow, which is a great thing. It's not intended to beat me up. It's not intended to beat you up. Reflect on the day. And then I will look into tomorrow. Like, what do I need to think about for tomorrow? What activities do I do? What Zooms do I have to do? What training do I have? Whatever is going on for me, just so I have a clear picture what tomorrow might look like. Just so I have it in my mind, like, it's kind of like the psychic calendar of sorts. Not that I want to be thinking too much about the next day. I just want to make sure, like, oh, okay, I have a call at 8 a.m. I'm training at 5:30 a.m. Just like, okay, I know what time I need to get up. I know what time I need to do my training. I know what time I need to eat and shower and do these calls. And here's my free time for the other things I want to accomplish. So that's helpful to kind of look at the next day too. And then two other pieces for this is like what I need to do to get my system ready for sleep. Parasympathetically activated. There are breathing techniques I do. I listen to binaural beats. There's some guided meditation practices I do. I switch them out every couple of days depending on what's going on in my life. But a lot of guided meditation. There's a brain machine I use. I literally attach these electrodes to my brain. Thanks to Dale and Leanne. And there's a program in there for sleep, which I activate too. Also, thanks to Leanne and Dale, there's a device I use for healing certain organ systems that I attach to the body using PEMEF. That's part of my evening ritual too. And then there's some supplements I take. There's a supplement, the magnesium supplement, has multiple different types of magnesium I take to relax the brain, relax the muscles, and get ready for sleep. All that together, reflection on the day, and then kind of preparatory work to relax the body in preparation for sleep or for healing, et cetera, et cetera. And on occasion, there's some dream work that I can do preparatory to. There's some exercises I teach clients. So on occasion, depending what's going on in my life, I might do some preparatory work to seed my dreams, for solving some problems I'm dealing with too. But that's not necessarily every night. Important. You don't have to follow the way I'm doing it. Do your own thing. But I find it to be really helpful to have AM rituals and to have PM rituals. If you enjoyed this, let me know. I'd love to hear your comments. And if you have other ideas you'd like me to explore along these same lines, let me know that as well. I love doing these videos, more than happy. Stay resilient, and I'm out.